I have a little fun guy for us today. We're gonna be doing some doodling today. Or not even really doodling, actually more precise art than I do normally. Because I made the decision that I'm going to participate in Artfight this year, which is something I've never done before. And if you don't know what Artfight is this really cool month-long like event where a bunch of artists attack each other by drawing each other's characters. And there's two teams, and there's the website that runs it calculates the points, and at the end of the month, the team wins based on who did more attacks. It's basically just like a giant art trade that a bunch of people can do. And a couple of my friends are doing it for the first time this year, and they were like, Sherb, you should do it too, you be drawing. And I went, oh, you're right, I do be drawing. So I think I'm gonna do it. Which is kind of crazy because I've had a very like journey in my mind about me and my art and being like, no, okay, I do actually like what I'm doing. So one of the things that you need to participate is references for all of the characters so that when other people want to attack you, they can see your character reference and then use that to draw and attack. So I need to make all my character references and also pick the characters. You can technically have as many as you want, but it's like 4 or 5 that is like highlighted on your account. So I only want to do 4 or 5. And some of them, I know for sure I'm doing you. And then the last 2 or 3, I haven't fully decided who wins. So we're gonna start some of the references today. The only one that I've even started chat is hello. You were working 10 seconds ago. Let me redo it really quick. Hold on, chat. Hold on. Just cook with me for a second. Cook with me. There we go. Okay. The only one that I have done, or have at least started, is Ick. I'm making a new reference for Icarus because the old one's fine, but I wanted to make a nicer one. So this is my attempt at a nicer one, and this is the bit that I've done. I want to do, for all the references, I want them to be kind of the same. I want to do a front and a back, and stuff like wings I'm only gonna put on one so that you can see what the back actually looks like and that kind of thing, and then probably do like a bunch of notes, over here about this is the height, here's my color palette, here's things about them, blah, blah, blah. But I started this guy, and I think I want to finish this today and maybe start sketches for the other ones. So here are my contenders, chat, and I genuinely want your guys' opinion. The 2 I know I'm doing for sure without question is I'm doing Ick as one of the characters, and I'm doing Faraday, who, if you don't know who that is, that's my D&D character who I have 20 million art pieces of and technically already have a character reference, but get this, I'm gonna make another one. Those are the 2 I know for sure. Everyone else up for debate. Everyone else up for debate. So let me give you some of the pitches, because in Mambu's words, when Mambu was telling me, because Mambu's one of the people who's participating, was like, I'm doing like a variety of characters across like different styles. So she has a couple of her characters that are modern and a couple that are like D&D or like medieval, but they vary in like style and like type of clothes that they're wearing, basically. And I want to have some degree of that, except the problem is all my guys are medieval coded. But here's my pitch. Those are the 2 I want. And here's my contenders. We have Pericles, who I think would be really fun. I kind of really want to do Pericles, actually. Asri, because I want to pick characters who are like, I'm working on a lot right now. Okay. And then Everett, who is my old D&D character, who I truly just want people to draw because I love him so much. And my current NPC in the campaign I DM, who is Xiphus, which is this guy. Hold on. Where is he? Where's my dude? This is this guy who has such a funky design, and I think about him a lot. And then like Midas, maybe? Midas, maybe? I don't want to fill it with Sherb versions, because Sherb versions can get a little bit, like, repetitive, I guess. And then Jet is another guy. Oh, he's so 2008. Leave him alone! Leave him alone! Was there anyone else? I had my list that I made. No, that was my list. So I don't know, chat. The last 2 or 3 spots are fighting aggressively against each other. So I'm thonking, guys. You vote Jet? Okay, a lot of you guys seem to want Jet, and you're right. They're one of my dudes right now. I love him. But yeah, I don't want to fill it to the brim with Sherb versions. Because a lot of them, like Ajax, I love that guy, but it's really just like a different flavor of Icarus. Not that I don't, like, I might do more and put them like deeper on the profile, but which ones win? I think Heracles is gonna win because he's got such a funky design, and I like that guy a lot, and you guys know that guy. But yeah, that's my dilemma right now. So I'd like you all to pitch your cases for who you want it to be. And we'll see where I land on today. So I'll make a little list. Hold on. I'll make my little list in my ick reference right now. So for sure, Icarus. I don't know why I drew my A like that. I've never written an A like that. Parodies. That's a for sure. That's a for sure. And then you have Heracles. I also realized something, and I'm going to point it out after this. I realized something really funny, and we'll get there. So we got Azricus. We have Xiphus, who is my D&D guy, and then Everett and Jet. And those are my contenders. Those are my contenders, I think. Oh, and Midas. I'll put Midas on there too. That's like my you look different enough. Okay. Something I've realized while I was making this list when I did it the other day. Why do all of my characters end in the letter S? Why do all of them end in the letter S, and the ones that don't end in S end with 2 T's? Why? What subconsciously happened there? Not even just S. It's a vowel and then S. Us, es, is, us, is, as. What? What? How did this happen? I don't know how that happened. I didn't do it on purpose. You're a creature of habit, I fear. It's true. Those are my contenders, chat. Those are my contenders. I'll say that ones that are winning is probably Heracles, Xiphus, and Jet are in the lead, probably. And then I might still make references for the other ones, but anyways, that's not important. Ajax and Ripley, it's true. Ajax and Ripley are not all the characters, but for some reason when I made this list in particular. So the thing is, chat, I also just really want to make a proper Heracles like reference, because this is really the only art, is this art and this one, which I like this one a lot. But I want to make like a proper character reference. I also don't know how much Gorgon I want it to be. Like where on this list do I fall? Probably the middle one. Probably that one is where I fall. I don't know. I like the snake scale. The snake scale brings me joy. But yeah, I'm very excited. So I'm gonna finish. I'm gonna finish X, which is just like a simpler, updated character reference. And I sure was like, I don't know if I do like the returned outfit or like the most common outfit, and I settled on the most common outfit. Like this is season 3. This is what I think people think of when you think of Ick. So I'm not drawing the returned outfit or the you're welcome to, but like that's all. I like the return outfit. I like the return outfit too. I don't know if it got fully picked up in the art that I did. It's in here, right? Yeah. No, not that one. This one. But this is feathers. I don't know if it got fully, like, I don't know if it translated well as feathers, but I put feathers under the thing. The little ponytail, yeah. And the streak. They got the streak. World port tattoos are my favorite thing, to be quite honest. Also, chat, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you guys enjoyed this. The little animatic that I made. It's the first time I've ever made like an animatic. Like, not the first time, because I did, I did this one. And the vague one of my D&D guy, but this was my proper attempt at an animatic that I love oh so very much. They're so silly. They're so no. They're gay. They're gay, chat. They're gay. They're so... Thank you. You're right. They are so... That frame hurts me a lot. Look at that streak. They're gay! Anyways. It's really unimportant. Do I have any other art that I could show you? I have the one I can't show you. Oh! I can show you this. It's got all the text off of it. Look at that ship. Look at her. So this is the art that you guys have gotten. I didn't give the art for the ship. There's a bunch of notes on this document, and I took them all away so I could show you this. But that you guys know now. I technically finished this. I technically finished that, but I don't love it. Is her ship a giant disco ball? It's a party ship. It's a party hotel. It's a little party hotel casino thing. Star Horns. Navi #1 Star Horns shipper. I hope you guys enjoyed the changes, by the way, on the Azricus playlist. There's a bunch of more Toxic X songs now that you guys know about her. Yeah, now that you guys know about her, there's a ton of the Toxic X songs that I've had. And what's it called? You were all wrong. You guys were like, ooh, AC/DC, the song from Starlight Express. Wow, Azricus is so rich, hot, powerful, rich, hot, cool. No! It's not about him. It's about the X. It's about the X. You fools. Sorry. #1 crazy thing, by the way, while I'm on this topic. When I gave you guys the baseline of the Azricus playlist, you guys were like, I feel like he's got a Toxic X, and I went, how? You had 3 songs, maybe, that were about her. How did you get there? How did you get there? And that was when I was talking about that you guys got some stuff right and some stuff wrong. I was so scared when you guys were like, oh, he's got a bad relationship in the past. And I went, read me like a goddamn book, I guess. Anyways. I feel like he was the first man in space on a street, dude. I think he was. Yeah, that's a goofy. We psychoanalyze everything. Yeah. Anyways, let's color a little bit because coloring is nice and I like it. That's not what I meant to hit. Make my reference. So, I'm under the impression, I don't know if anyone in chat has done Artfight before, but I was under the impression that I should keep it flat colors. Is that correct? I was under the impression that we want to keep the like outfit that like the reference is in base colors, but I have no idea. I am figuring it out. But yeah, chat. I've been having a very fun time. I'm excited because so number one scary thing, and you're gonna laugh at this, chat, I know you are. Number one scary thing, I have gotten a lot more comfortable with my art style over the past like 2 years, but I fear that when I do this I have to cross my terrible hurdle. My terrible hurdle that I loathe. What is my terrible hurdle? Faces. Faces. Well, I think I need them, and I don't. Scary. I don't know how to draw a face. I don't draw a face ever, and I don't know. It scared me. The realest thing ever. It's so goofy because I've tried in the past to figure out like how I like would draw faces, and it is not helped. it is not helped. I don't know what it is. But as you all kind of know, I settled on my little dots, my little lines, because I would draw the little guy versions of my dudes. And what I mean by by little guy versions is like, I guess I can go in here, like this. Like this guy, where it's much smaller, like the hands are kind of just points, etc. And you only have room to draw 2 little lines. The only exception to this that I've ever been able to do is Farady's. He is the only one that I can consistently draw the face of because he has a furball face. He has the furball nose. And I like his nose. his nose makes everything easier. I have the Lovebird's Kiss. I don't know how I feel about it. But he has the furball nose. I can draw the furball nose. I can't draw a regular nose, I don't think. But for some reason, consistently, I've been able to draw this guy's face and have it look moderately consistent, but it scares me. I do have the Lovebird's Kiss, but I don't know if I love how it looks. I want better than that. Every time I've tried to draw eyes, it's just backfired. Maybe backfired isn't the right word, but I don't like it as much as I could. And I fear I must cross that bridge. I fear I must cross that bridge when the time comes. And it's probably a good thing. Like I don't want to like avoid it. Because I could. You know, right? Like I could just be like, I'm just not gonna draw faces and everything's gonna go great. But like this is exactly the type of thing that will teach me to do it, like by drawing enough stuff that I'll get used to it, where I don't think it's weird anymore. And that's what I hope. That's my hope and dream. I'm an enjoyer of silly little faces. Alright. Okay. I've drawn ick so many times. This is nothing to me. I hope you guys enjoy the new belt, by the way. No longer high belt. It's this thing now. Because it looks less like the word high. I mean, that's not why I did it. It is. It 100% is. No high belt. High belt stays on the smaller versions of guys, but we get a slightly nicer belt for when we need to. And why did I keep the line down the center of the belt? What's all that then? It's really not important, but rip high belt, you will be missed. You guys love that belt, and I don't know why. I think I'm gonna change these to brown. I don't know if they always were, but maybe we'd be consistent about our strappage today. Fine. Anyways, you call it a seam and we call it a day. Yeah, there's plenty of reasons. Let me change this onto this layer. Ew! That's not the sound I really meant to make. But yeah, chat. The other like interesting thing that's happening today is Hell of a Ride, and God, it's so goofy. It's so stupid, chat, and that's why I love it so much. But this is just the first of 2 main CMVs. So there's going to be another full CMV coming out very soon. I technically don't have all the footage for it right now because I need to, I'll tell you guys, I need to put together Gilded Icarus. I need to put together Gilded Icarus's cosplay for that CMV. I knew you would like that. I knew you would like that, chat. Oh God, when that comes out, I have the craziest idea. So you guys know the song I'm doing. It's The Light That Comes Through, which I highly recommend going back and listening to. No, I need to pull it up. You guys remember when I made you guys listen to The Light That Comes Through, and I was like, wow, guys, it's so Midas and Icarus core, as if I wasn't fully planning the next Quick's Ascension to this song. And I want you to know that who was going to be Quixis after Sherbert was set like a year ago. I knew it was going to be Ripley, and I've known that for like a year. And then sometimes songs go, hey, you know that thing? Here you go. So I really just I just
smoked and obsidian residue. You give in to the skies of gray. You return to your original
you
return to your original
hue.
You return to your original
Blue.
You return to your original
You. And I listened to that and I went so you literally said blue. So you literally say the color. There, by the way, there is Ripley content in this CMV. That's a side note. There are. I mean, obviously, if it says that, there has to be. But yeah, there's a little bit of Ripley shots. But yeah, the song is The Light That Comes Through by Sparkbird. It's one of the newer Sparkbird songs. And yeah, I highly recommend going listening to it again because it fits. It feels freakishly well. And I listened to that and I was like, Blue? I was already planning Blue. I did not pick Blue because of the song. Anyways, I just needed to go on that tangent again because now you guys know things about it. The Ghostly Boy in 2025? I know, chat. I know. I simply love him too much. I don't have a favorite short version. But if I did, sorry, I have a problem. Okay, chat. Let's do this. Okay, that's nice. That's good. That's great. Let's do your pants. Nice pants, bro. I don't have a favorite Sherbert, but if I did, their name wouldn't be Ajax, or Ripley. But I don't have a favorite Sherbert. I say loudly. I don't, but if I did. Yeah, chat, Ripley content in 2025. Kind of crazy. Let's do your glovies. This is also a shout out to Returned Icarus's outfit not having what the heck? What am I doing? Hold on. I did that wrong. It's fine, but I did it wrong. Shout out to Returned Icarus having no gloves. A crazy concept for this guy. It's not the same brush. It's gonna mess with me if it's not the same brush. Right? Why can't I? Okay, that works. Yeah, shout out to Returned Icarus having no gloves because they don't need them anymore. Why would they? And they get to show off all they hand scars. All they hand scars. Thank you, Frozen Rose, for the 35 months. Why, thank you. Ooga booga! I miss our lightning guy tails. I miss him a lot. The funny thing is, I have something planned. Because Ajax is one of the sherbs that, like, won't ever fully go away. Which is really odd. Because some of the sherbs, like, they're, like, the server that they've been on will end. Like, Myrrh, for example. Like, I don't have any more plans to give you more crit content because Myrrh is done. But with specifically event, the concept of events, I will always play in things. So like if I get invited to a tournament, you're gonna get Ajax. And that like can always go forever, and he's never really done. And that's the problem. That's what he's upset about, is that they're never really done. And they can't rest. And even when they are resting right now, they hate it, so. There's also that aspect of it. But you'll never not get Ajax content, because the possibility of playing in an event is always there for the rest of as long as I stream, and it'll always be Ajax. So there you go, chat. There's your hope on the horizon for all my Ajax enjoyers. There's your hope on the horizon. They just want to be with their boyfriend and their bestie. It's true. It's true, chat. Yeah, he doesn't know his people and doesn't know where they are. Yeah. Yeah. Oh no, not me giving another character tragic tragic circumstances. No, Sherbert, why would you do that? Who do I look like? Someone who's gonna make you happy? Nope. No. It's probably about there. And let's do what color potion should the last potion be, chat? Because these ones over here are red. So we're not doing that. But what color should this last potion be? We have a blue, we have a green, we have red. I feel like it's gotta be like blue. It could be a darker blue. Pink? Oh, pink might be the answer. Like a here. Yeah, let's do pink. Pink is good. Pink or dark blue? Yeah. I think pink. And then we do that, and then we get our here, and we turn that down big time. And we do. We'll do it better than that. Yeah, chat. Detailing. Details. You've seen him here. Wow. So beautiful. Yeah, it's like regen. Yeah, it is. You're right. It is like regen. I don't know if I actually like how much the color got dulled down there. I might. Let's like pink it back up a little tiny bit more. I don't like how dull it got. All right, I like that more. All right. That's that. Let's do all the other bits. Do I have them below or on top of the color? I have them on top. Cool. But yeah, chat. Ajax plans. This is your crumbs when I talk about him. This is the crumbs and all the crumbs you get. So live through them vicariously. You'll never know when you'll get more. I like, sorry guys, I like being cruel to you. I apologize, but I like being cruel. It brings me great joys. Shout out to this that never really healed. Whoopsies. Quoted Midas. Whoopsies. Oh, let me do a little hydrate. And a little... Centros just died a little, I think. Centros just died a little bit. It's okay, though. Okay. So we'll do a little bit of, like, these details. Like that. And then we'll probably do, like that, probably. It's not perfect, but it gets the point across. It gets the point across. And then maybe we do like that. Beautiful. Oh, you can give me a song. Let's do a little song. We can do a little song right now. I'm in the mood for a listen. Dare I say? Get me with an EOD crew song. I yearn for them. I yearn for them and their silly ways. Okay. Nice. I hope you guys like how every time that I realize that there's a hole on the back of the jacket, that I need to move the trident to not there. It's moved all around. Okay. Let's do a little listen, shall we? The wheelbarrow. Major Parkinson. All right, chat. We're gonna do one little song listen while I continue coloring this lad. So here we go. Let's do a little listen here. I have both a Mythos song and a Ripley. A Mythos song. Okay. Here we go, chat. Let's do a little listen. Oh, this song is long, but we're chilling. Little, yeah. Funky little instruments.
This is your life, it isn't much. Learning to live, learning to touch, pulling the brakes, but still always keep turning.
Oh.
This is your life, and it is Monday. Follow the tracks in the maze through the barrens, never to find your way home.
I see your vision already. And Shimona goes a little crazy stupid. I'm kind of enjoying it, I'm not gonna lie. Yellow is on the top of the earwings.
Circling vultures and flickering lanterns showed you the way to the square of your mind. Moving the hands that
yes, okay.
It's inevitable, it's inevitable, it's inevitable, like time.
Yo!
Poor Lisa McKay, she wasn't the same after the crash. According to rumors, she had a relapse, or may I say, a nervous breakdown. Nothing was real except
that's fun.
memories of summertime. Huddling
I like making my own tagging as I'm listening.
Poor Lisa McKay, she wasn't the same after the fall. Letters from Paris, cabinet card, pics from Montreal, having a ball. Lost in the pages of the devouring summertime. Lisa McKay created a garden of figurines and libertines among the statues of clay. Oh, she can do anything. She can love everyone, doing the same routine over and over. Sparkling diamond ring, doing the Highland fling, pulling the same routine over and over, dancing through repetition.
Ooh!
Poor Mr. DeMille, he wasn't the same after the war. Lost in delirium, he was Napoleon's troubadour. And Borodino, always the feeble, always the quail for the kettle drum. Down at the floodgate, he was the priest with a timber boom. He thought the spike broom was a gunstock of hay. Oh, he can do anything, he can fight anyone, doing the same routine over and over.
I like that a lot.
Covered in gabardine, marching through time, it gets older and older. We can do anything, we can change everyone, pulling the same routine over and over. Writing a symphony of dwelling this harmony, pulling the plug is just out of the question. Dance me through repetition. clouds and cloudberry cream. It's Monday, it's Tuesday, and nothing is happening. Squirrels and ducks pushing marbles. The conifer forest is yours for the rest of the day. There's no way of knowing. The river keeps flowing on and on and on.
I'm bopping to this. I'm always a fan of a good instrumental.
Learning to touch, pulling the brakes, but still the wheels keep turning around. This is your life and it is mundane. Follow the tracks in the maze through the parents, never to find your way home. Circling vultures and flickering lanterns.
It's so VOD Squad.
Moving the hands that you claim as your own. It's inevitable, it's inevitable, it's inevitable like time.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, she can do anything, he can change anyone, doing the same routine over and over. Bold as a diamond ring, doing the Highland fling, marching through time to get older and older.
Yeah. Creepy, quirky, so them. Wow. Yeah, chat. Oh. I like when songs have wacky instrumental. I am gonna put that on my Ajax playlist. Purely because I like thinking about that guy. Alright, chat. Let's I hope you guys enjoy this. Look at this. I've never tried to properly draw X-wings, like since they got crystallized. I hadn't really tried, but this I think is the most accurate I've ever gotten, especially considering that my reference for them is such a weird reference for how they go. Purple on the bottom, yellow on the top. Purple on the bottom, yellow on the top. Purple on the bottom, yellow on the top. Okay. Local guy cannot do basic things. But this is the most, like, probably bird-looking accurate that I've gotten the wings to look. So that's probably going to be my cutoff point for the yellow. I'm trying to just kind of do a line of where the yellow and the purple are gonna meet. But yeah, the weird thing about ick and their birdness is that they're not, unlike most bird guys, there's not like a base bird that I consider Icarus to be like, other than maybe a parrot. But like, I don't have a bird where I'm like, Icarus is that kind. Have you guys ever tried to tag them to a bird? Because I genuinely don't know. Because I don't base their wings off of a bird. I base their wings off of, a really cool, cosplay, like, artist of them. But I think that the closest that they get is a parrot, but that doesn't, like, particularly speak to me. Aren't the wings the other way? Yes. You know how 30 seconds ago I was like, oh, let me go check? You know how 30 seconds ago I was like, oh, let me go check? And then I proceeded to get it wrong anyway. After I literally checked. Oh, guys, I'm so stupid. Guys, if you thought Streamer was smart, you're wrong. Streamer is so stupid. No one will ever know. I literally went and checked. I quite literally went and looked. Because why are their ear wings the other way? Or did I get that wrong? Did I get their ear wings wrong too? This has always eluded me. It really shouldn't, but it has always eluded me. Okay, yeah, let me go check. Let me finish this first. My little line. Am I stupid? Okay. So that's that. Purple on top, yellow below. Purple below, yellow on top. Minecraft skin? Minecraft skin tiebreaker? Minecraft skin tiebreaker? Yellow on top, purple on bottom. Wait, really? Yellow. Yeah, okay, yellow on top, purple on bottom. This matches Minecraft skin. Do our wings? Hold on. Purple on top, yellow on bottom. So this is different. So this is different than my ears? And you're telling me that I've canonically had it both ways? Purple on top. Purple on top. Purple on top, purple on top. So it's just this art that I got it wrong? Yeah, it's purple. Wait, guys, I'm losing my mind. No, because this is different than this. This is different. I'm going to match the Minecraft skin and keep it this way, which is opposite the wings. I'm gonna keep it this way and I don't know. I don't know. I really don't. Okay, let's keep it like this, I guess. All your art has purple on top, but Minecraft skin is yellow on top. Yeah, I know! I feel like they need to match. So I need to put the purple up there. What's it on the cosplay? Oh! You're right! What's it on the cosplay? Okay, cosplay is yellow on top. Cosplay is so wait, the cosplay is two different ways. Because this is purple on top, then yellow. This is yellow on top, then purple. How have I never noticed this before? I'm losing my mind. What? But when I did the but when I made the goggles, I did purple on top, but that's different than the ears. What did I do? Okay, we're gonna stick with this because this, the one where it's different, yellow, then purple, and then yellow, is accurate to the cosplay and accurate to the Minecraft skin. So we're going with this one. This is the canon. There you go. So glad you're learning this character design, the character you've had for 4 years. Shut up. Shut up. Just because you're right doesn't mean you should say it. Okay. Let's do this. So we're gonna do the darker up here at the top. Okay. Everything's fine. I'm an adult. So we're gonna do that. And that's so nice. This needs to be in the best of 2025. A local guy crashes out about this. Why is it different? Why is it different, chat? I feel like I should have known this. I really do feel like I should have known this. Canon is a state of mind. It's true. Alright, and here's my very nice wing reference for all you lovely guys. So the thing is, I really like making character references, and I don't know why it took this long. Because I've drawn references before, and I've never thought of this. And I feel like I was really missing something quite important if I hadn't ever caught this until now. It's Quixis, guys. It's Quixis. When in doubt, glitch it. Theoretically, it's your character. It's however you make it. Yeah, I know, but why did I make it wrong? I mean, nothing's wrong with you. You're perfect the way you are. Never change, Icarus Morningstar. Or do change. Stop being like that. Me, I'm gonna put this guy in the world port to think about his actions for like a couple thousand years. And then as soon as he gets out and goes back to the real world, he's immediately gonna fall back into evil guy tendencies because he's gonna go to the happy castle place. Even though this guy just had 1,000 years to reflect on this exact thing that you're doing, but then still fall right back into it. That's my commentary. What was that about, Nick? Are you stupid? Maybe stop killing women. It's true. Number one problem. I can't stop killing women. No, this is not a good hill to die on. Never change, never change. If something weird happens, I say, "God damn it, Quixis." Yeah, that's it. That's the bit. All right, guys. So look at my beautiful little shading going on. Take a look at that. We're gonna make it a lot nicer in a second. Okay. I really could have just duplicated this and have it the same on both sides, but it's honestly probably more interesting if it's weird and wrong. Remember those years of that moment though? Yeah, but I feel like if your character's gonna develop over, like, I'm literally pointing out my own flaw. If you're gonna have years to reflect on yourself and who you really are, maybe show it. That's my thought. Food for thought for today, guys, okay? There you go. That's my food for thought. Let's think about that. Anyways, I'm so glad that, you know, of all the time that they had in the world port and all of the time to think about their past mistakes and what they've done, they instead chose to make a canonical rap video coming out in 20 minutes. That's what they chose to do with their time. They just couldn't post it until they got back to their dimension. We're going with that, by the way. That's what we're going with here. The hell of a ride video coming out right now is in fact canon. In the same way that Introduction to the Snow is canon. I'm gonna do slight bit of smudge. Do I smudge this? Chat, I don't know if I smudge that. I don't think I do. I think I leave that. No, I do smudge it. I smudge it, but only down, I think. Let's get bigger with our smudging. Beautiful. We're only doing downward smudges. Yeah. Nodding. That tracks. Unfortunately. Also, chat, I want you to know that throughout the video, there are several Charleses that talk, obviously. And this is not like Charles and other chickens. I want you to all be reminded that Charles canonically clones himself. So when several Charleses are in the video, it is all him. It's all him in the same way that every Charles is Charles. And that's facts. Wow, look at that. Little some hive mind. the Charles hive mind is a crazy takeaway, but not impossible. The chances of a Charles hive mind is low, but never zero. Coop mind. Yeah, let's go with Coop mind. That's pretty great, I think, actually. Prippy wings. The wings are actually really nice. This is like gonna be my proper reference for X-wings now. Not that it's funny because I'm like, look, I've made this thing for this character, and it's like, the series is done, and I go, well, yeah, but look, I made this thing for this character. And then we're gonna grab this and do a big airbrushing. Whoa, no. A big airbrushing smudge. Smooth that out. Look at how nice that is. Wow, truly stunning. And then we're gonna do the same thing down here. Do a big airbrushing smudge. Wow, wings, yay, woo. Got thousands of years to do random shit between character development. Yeah, okay, so actually I want to talk about this. So when we were coming up with, when I was kind of coming up with the concept of, the evil timeline and that whole thing, it was originally because I knew that Sherbert was gonna ascend and that Icarus was gonna go home. And I, for a while, considered a bunch of different types of media of how I was going to do this. And one of the options that I didn't end up going with, obviously, was to do a series of basically like video diaries of Ick in the World Port figuring out that they can't like directly communicate with you guys, but if they like made a little video talking to you guys and just kind of like give updates on what their life is like. And it's like, here's a tour of the world port, you know, the doors are over there, this is my desk, hashtag my desk, this is my desk, hashtag my desk, and like, that was originally the plan. Thank you, Olive. I didn't end up doing that, obviously, though. But that almost happened. And I was going to do them in different forms of media. So I was going to do one that was like live action that I could film in the film studio. I wanted to do one that would be like animated, probably by like Fruit Salad, or do one where it's like an audio, like found footage file, and all the different ways that they figure out they can communicate with chat and things. Instead, I settled on really big singular project instead of a bunch of small ones, and that's what the evil timeline ended up being. Wow, chat. I hope you guys like my wings. What happened there? What is that? What? What is that? Get it out. How did I just notice that? You were so nice and beautiful. And what was that? Alright, there we go. That's fun. Yeah. The Soundscape kind of the vibe. Yeah, the Soundscape is really fun. Shout out to Connor for that one. Okay. That's my dude! Oh, your wings look so nice! What the heck? Hashtag my wings. Chat, this is the thing that Meta has gotten me saying, and it's bad. it's bad, guys. Meta has infected me in many ways, and things that I say, and the current one is hashtag my blank. Hashtag my blank. And it's truly getting me. Chat, what color should this potion be? I don't know. I don't know what color this potion should be. I've been trying to finagle it, and I don't know what the answer is. Bright blue. Ooh, I feel like it could be 2 colors. Maybe it's 2 colors. So let's do oh right, I forgot. I kind of have to care. Okay, so there's my liquid. And I could totally do like I don't know, not that obviously, but pink. Same purple as the wings. What if I do like a this, and then we do like bisexual potion. How's that? I think that this is pretty close to the pinky potion color. That actually looks like a potion. Hold on, why do I really like that? why did I just kind of bust out this beautiful little liquid mix going on? Hello? This is so nice. Okay. Sorry, I was baffled by myself. This is my potion. Hashtag my potion. Okay. I want to go even. And I'm gonna do like that, and then do a little bit of this for it to do what I want it to do. Wow! Look at that! And then I'm thinking maybe we do like a that's so nice. Wait, why is that so nice? What the heck? Okay, sorry, didn't expect to make a masterpiece on that little guy right there. Let's just do this. Make sure that we're consistent, and then we'll change what's actually getting shown. Like that. Beautiful job. Let's do... So none of, this, because it's in my hand, is actually shown. So we can do that. And then in the color, none of that is actually there. Boom. And that way it looks the same on both sides. I do need to make this go where I need it to, though. Which is gonna be like layer am I on? Oh, no, I'm on that layer. Okay. And we'll do like that. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I have made such a beautiful creation. Oh, it's not over my arm. It's notably in front of my arm. Because it is on the other side. Sometimes you have to think about perspective. Yay, we did it! Happy Pride Month, this potion makes you gay. So true! Wow! That's something, chat! How do we feel about this? How do we feel? Do we like this? I like it quite a bit. That's the bare bones of the guy. I'm not missing anything, right? Am I missing anything blatantly obvious? I'm gonna change the line over here. I'm gonna change that to the... Let's actually just go like a little bit darker. The only thing that's that color on these is the scar lines, so I want to make them a little bit more obvious. And then, I actually just remembered, we need to do... Me when I remember my hand scars. I remember them so good. You gotta trust. Trust that I remember what I'm doing all the time. Because I'm so good. Facial features. No, I have to. I have to do it, chat. It's a full character reference. I can't just act like they have no face, their eye is notably bleeding, and I can't show that with nothing. Oh, I don't have any of the pins! That's another thing we could do. So, like... Ta-da! Ta-da! I think I want to try and keep my eyes in the style that I do my eyes, which is like this. And then it's like add the rest of the face, and I go... Look at a reference. No, I mean... This is live what goes through my brain. You know what? For now, let's act like this is how it should be. And then in the future, I'll see if I add a face. We'll see. You'll get it. You'll get an update. You'll get an update if and when I do the rest of the face. Because you scare me. It's a live thought process of what goes on. All right, chat, ready? been so long since their eye's been bleeding, dude. It's freaky. What's wrong with your eye, bro? Little does he know. It's not your eye. I think that makes it so much worse. If someone was like, yeah, it's not actually your eye. And that's why they freaked out. But yay! Icarus Morningstar! Icarus Morningstar! Icarus Morningstar! Yeah, eyebrows I'm okay with. Eyebrows I understand vaguely. And we could do like eyebrows are how I've emotioned in the past using just the eyes. Because I can do stuff like that. And now they're super happy. I did it in the Ash and Drake reunion cutscene that I did. Their faces are they have like the semblance of a face. We can do that for now, and then we'll see. See, I could give you Furbolg nose. You could have Furbolg nose, and nothing ever would go wrong ever. Or consider that as a mouth. No, it's fine. It's fine. They have a face, I promise. Yeah. But I think I want to do, so things I want to put off to the side. I want to put name, obviously. I want to put height. I want to put pride flags. I want to put identity for characters. What else goes on a reference? What else, like, what other notes do I want? What else do you put? Pronouns! That's a good. Pronouns, pride flags. Oh, chat! It's time. Other notes. Well, chat, that signifies that it's time. So I'll say we've completed our drawing, because chat, in 1 minute and 30 seconds, Hell of a Ride is going live. So chat, here is the link. Everybody head over there and watch the premiere, and I will see you all tomorrow, chat, for some lore, which you'll learn more about when it gets put in the Discord later. So chat, let's do this.